Hey there, my name is Marvin Sebourn. I do energy work with the 72 names of Kabbala and with the wisdom from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth and from the 7 Hermetic Principles. Recently I've been asked to create this 7-pointed star, which is a heptagram. And through it, I've put together a pretty unique manifestation tool, because this star, I believe, is a part of our consciousness. And this is a fast track for doing your affirmations. I think what it will multiply your effectiveness. And I think it will create form inside of your inner world, based on what it's done for me. I've been using it for about 2 months, and I see a difference already. And what it does, it brings more form and clarity into my inner world. And as I meditate on this star, I've discovered that I actually go to the level of the mandalas. I see mandalas like I've never seen before. And I feel like that it allows me to process what I do and get answers back much quicker than before. And like I said, I've only been doing this for a couple of months, so it shows me that there's a lot of virtue in what I'm saying here. There's 7 points on this star. It's made of nothing but triangles, and I counted the triangles, and there's 77 triangles on the star. When I meditate on it, I divide it into 3 sections. One section would be the left, which would start here in the center, up to the 12th position, 9th position, and the 6th position. This is like a clock: 3, 12, 9, and 6. 3, 6, 9, and 12. This being the 7th point on the star, which is a part of the star that connects you to the infinity symbol. Because if you start and do it on the left, you go. We'll take number 10 is Ale-Di-Ya, and it goes like this: A-Le-Di-Ya. That picked up a negative charge. Then I go to this side, I go A-Le-Di-Ya. I just got a negative charge. And when I say it to the 7th point, I go A-Le-Di-Ya. It got a negative charge over here, it picked up a positive charge over here, and it grounded them into your system with the 7th point, because it's normally facing your number 2 chakra when you're holding it in your lap.
That's great. Everything that you like filled in all the gaps, questions that we had.
Yeah, like I say, it's not going to do it the first time.
Yeah. So, what does Ale-Di-Ya mean again?
It means divine grace.
Okay.
Yeah, I could pick a different one for it.
No, I like it. Why do you say what Ale-Di-Ya is in terms of what's the source of that Ale-Di-Ya? It's the name of the guy. If you could explain how it's in
yeah, well, it's number 10 in the 72 names of God, and it means protection from the evil eye. According to Kabbala, 80% of our light is transferred through a gaze, and when we look at someone with an evil intent, we give away a lot of our personal power.
Yeah, I've seen that evil eye mentioned a lot, and I always associated it with like superstition, and I didn't really understand, like somebody's giving you the evil eye, like
they're actually
you.
Drawing virtue from you, especially if they're looking directly into your pupils.
Wow, okay.
And for sitting there with this constant gaze looking into your pupil, they're extracting virtue from you.
Wow.
And the only way you can shut it off is to recognize it, bring it out into the open, and it dissipates. Because it can only be done through secrecy. When everybody knows what's happening, it don't work. Thank God.
So Ale-Di-Ya is a good mantra to go with.
Yes, absolutely. It means divine grace, and it means, like I say, protection from the evil eye, which is grace. You can take any affirmation and go to the left, go to the right, and go down into the grounding mode, and you can amplify your intent and should expect a faster turnaround on your investment.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it reminded me of the dynamic of tapping, where you say your affirmation and then you tap a part of your body. But this is like tapping a geometrical pattern that is also within us.
Yes, absolutely. That's I wish I'd have said that. That's beautiful. I mean, I love the way you said it. It is like tapping because you're going to a certain place. Now, for 11 years, I used nothing but the infinity symbol, and it was like just in my mind, and it was like something that's moving around. You just basically had to chase it down. But when I use this here, it's more concrete, and it allows me to stay more focused on the intent.
Yeah.
And I recommend using small affirmations in the beginning, because what you have to do is you have to repeat it so many times that you get very familiar with it. And as you get familiar with it, it gets easier to do. And as it gets easier to do, the more effective you are with it.
Do you recommend doing this in the beginning, in first thing in the morning, at night? Does it matter? And closer to bedtime? And you said something about getting yourself into a state of receptivity,
right?
So to meditate a little bit before you do.
Oh, I do that with opening up with the chakras, the 7 chakras.
Gotcha. Yeah, you said that. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do that. I prepare for this by opening up my chakras, and they go Lam, which is your root chakra, Vam, which is your number 2, Ram, which is your number 3 or solar plexus, Yam, which is your heart chakra, Ham is your throat chakra, Sham is your third eye or your pineal gland, and Om is your crown chakra.
Nice.
But I think you should go one further than that, and after the Om sound, go with a silent Ah, because as you go with a silent Ah, you release it all to the universe. And my guides tell me that the faster we can release it, the faster we can acquire it.
Nice.
We can see results. But you've got to let it go and let the universe take care of everything. And the process of doing that is really no different than me creating this piece of wood, this star, out of a piece of wood by putting it on a machine. I program it into the machine does everything else. And that's the same thing we do with our affirmations. We just program it in there and let the machine take over. Our internal machine, that is.
Because you make these.
Yes.
You make them available for sale.
I do make them available for sale, but I really don't like selling these without giving some instructions to go along with it, because this is not a toy. These are very, very serious tools, and they can create some conflict in your life if you use it or if you abuse the power of it. Like if you abuse it for your own selfish gain, then you're probably going to see some pretty nasty karmic events pop up in your life.
Yeah. So this is to do it with a pure heart and for the highest good. I always like to
the highest good of everybody.
The highest good of all, and to put a cap on it. And sometimes I'll say this and something better.
Yes.
This or something better. Yeah.
Or something better. Yes. Yeah. Yes, because we don't see the big picture. As bad as I hate to admit it, we don't see the big picture, and so something better is always in line.